question for my end. So the last cohort call we had, I think Mark, I think you and Brett were on here, talked about I had a new client who had reached out and I didn't want to take on a new client, but they seemed awesome. So I did take them on. So I'm building out their ads. It's a brand new client. They have never ran ads before, new company, super great product. There's a lot of like testing behind it. It's kind of like hasn't really been anywhere else in the market. It's kind of a new idea. It's like an air purifier, but it's a filter that you stick onto your ceiling fan. And it purifies the air as your ceiling fan goes around. So it's basically an air purifier, but it's like $15 and you can change them out. Obviously like ceiling fans move a ton of air. So there's all of this like science behind it. We're not saying like, don't get an air purifier. We're just saying that this is like way cheaper and also like a great complement to that. Anyways, super cool. There's not really anything else out there exactly like it in the market. So I've been working on a lot of creative and we're looking at launching ads next week. So my thought, they want to spend, I think it's like, what do they want to spend? They have like up to 15K a month to spend to start. Like I said, like plan that we don't get any purchases in like 90 days. Like what is your budget? If we don't get anything back, obviously we will get some purchases, but like I need to know like what that investment looks like because we're going to have to like build it up, brand new ad account, really hard. It doesn't have any data. So my thought process was start with at least like 2 UGC videos from me. Like I make them, they sent me product. One that's like maybe like more sciencey based and one that's like a very organic, like let me show you what I found and like bought type thing. I also bought like an air quality monitor so I can show like before and after of like the air quality, inside, outside, things like that. So my thought was at least 2 UGC videos, 2 like Canva graphics essentially of like showing basically what it does, showing some data. I also sent some product to a creator who's going to send some stuff. I don't know when she'll have it, but like start with at least 4. My thought was a broad campaign and like a campaign like starts with like eco-friendly interests in terms of like air quality, environment, clean air, brands of air purifiers, Dyson, like things like that of like people who are interested in like clean air. And then obviously down the road, I'll kind of switch into like more persona-based interest targeting and lookalikes and things like that. So my thought was no retargeting to start, 1 broad and 1 like interest audience with essentially 4 pieces of creative. What are your thoughts on brand new ad account, never ran ads before? They're good with like getting testing. I think they'll be a really good partner in terms of like giving them information of like, hey, we haven't got any purchases yet. And like, that's normal. What are your thoughts in terms of like account setup?
Has that pixel been on the site for a while, Courtney, but they've just not used anything in the cat? How long has a pixel been on there?
I think their website's been around for maybe like 6 months or so. But they haven't ran any ads. So like any traffic that they've had has either been like completely organic or like friends and family. It's like a brand new company.
Have they run organic at all, or no?
No, they have not. They wanted me to do it, and I was like, I don't. No, I don't do organic anymore.
I'd say a structure wise, that makes sense. I mean, just with the communication and understanding that it's brand new and it's going to take some time. We've had some situations where we've started off like, purchase conversion optimized, which is usually the way to go. But after a while, we do layer in some other optimization or objective just to get more traffic to the site and get more data coming through, because on a technical level, the pixel is just like a vehicle for data. It's all it is. The learning happens at the ad account, and then at the ad set level and stuff like that. So even if there's varying theories on this, but even if you have pixel data coming through, it doesn't necessarily help a ton from an advertising perspective. So I just think setting up some early expectations of just like, hey, I think we should start with purchase conversion optimization and we'll see how that goes. And then if for some reason that, we need to pivot or we just need like a next layer of sort of testing or approach, like we have kind of like how you were talking about with TikTok, we have kind of gone further up the funnel in some situations with like a brand new account, just to get more data coming into the actual ad account off of the ads. Like, here are the outbound clicks, here are the landing page views, these people view content, add to cart, just to get that stuff going. That's the only kind of, I guess, insight I would say, is that might be part of the mix depending on how the initial stuff goes. But
Yeah, that's great.